Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 1 of our Palantir Foundry Bootcamp. This is Bebe. Today I want to talk about a really fundamental question. What exactly is Palantir Foundry and why should you care about it? Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're a property manager in Phoenix, Arizona, and you're overseeing about 30 rental homes. Your property details live in an Excel spreadsheet. Tenant maintenance requests come in through email or paper forms. Your technician schedules are in Google Sheets, and you have some Tableau dashboards for reporting. Every tool handles its own little piece, but none of them talk to each other. When a tenant calls to say the AC is broken, you cannot instantly see the maintenance history for that property or figure out which technician is available and qualified to fix it. That is the core problem with traditional tools, data fragmentation. Each tool covers one step, but no single tool gives you the complete picture. This is exactly what Palantir Foundry was built to solve. Palantir calls Foundry a data operating system, and that name really fits. Just like your computer's operating system unifies the management, applications, and networking into one experience, Foundry unifies data ingestion, transformation, modeling analysis, and application building into one platform. Compared to a traditional data warehouse like Snowflake or BigQuery, those systems are great at storing data and running queries, but they do not build applications or model real-world objects. Foundry does all of that. Compared to a BI tool like Tableau, those dashboards are read-only. You can look at charts, but you cannot take action from within the tool. Foundry's workshop lets you build applications where people view data and make operational decisions in the same interface. For this bootcamp, we are going to work with 3 CSV datasets throughout every lesson. The first is properties dataset with addresses, property types, square footage, and rent amounts. The second is a work orders dataset that captures every maintenance request, the description, category, priority, cost, and status. The third is a technician's dataset with names, specialties, hourly rates, and availability. Over the next several lessons, we'll import these datasets into Foundry, clean and join them together, build an ontology that models the real-world relationships, and ultimately create a working dispatch application. By the end, you will have a solid hands-on understanding of Foundry's core capabilities. Alright, in the next lesson, we're going to get our hands dirty and upload these datasets in Foundry. See you there!